The Writings of Philosopher Prince Israel Zaar. Title: Is the Constitution dead or alive? I now read, did the Constitution grant Americans certain protected rights? Yes, it did. Does the American Constitution protect the protected rights of citizens as enshrined in the constitutional amendments? Yes, it does. If that is true, of which it should, and of which it is, then upon what jurisdiction, which law, what authority, and whose authorization are unaccountable rights given to override the constitutionally protected rights of other law-abiding citizens? What code of the law gives others acting within the jurisdictional territory of America, JTA, to flagrantly undermine the law, or the right to act without impunity, or do to fellow Americans as authority pleases? It was said of old, as can be said again, that we are either a constitutional democracy or we are not. That we either have a constitution or we don't. That the law matters or it doesn't. That the rule of law applies to all lawfully or it doesn't. That America has one set of laws and rules or it doesn't. That Americans have protected rights or they don't. That Americans are exceptional or they are not. That we're the most powerful, decent force on the planet or we are not. That leaders are erected to serve the people or themselves. That the separation of powers should mean something or it doesn't. That Americans should count on the law as per the social contract or they shouldn't. That we are land of the free or we are not. That we are the beacon of hope or we are not. That we are land of immigrants or we are not. That Americans have the right to freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, or they don't. That either the law is there to preserve the peace and protect the people, or it is not. That either Americans have the power they think they have, or they don't. That either Americans have the rights of freedom of expression, or they don't. We cannot be proud to be Americans and be proud when being mistreated by the power that be. Give not to Americans the false illusion of respect, equity, equality, fairness, and justice, when deep within thee the rights of Americans mean nothing or can be infringed upon at will or with impurities. A voice for the constitutionality of the law said, either the Constitution is alive, sick, under siege, being trampled upon, or it's dead. If the Constitution is alive, why the lawlessness? Why the arbitrariness? Why the abuse of power? Why the redefinition of power? Why the unchecked powers, lack of pushback, or lack of judicial restraints? A constitutionalist asked, was the supremacy of the American Constitution and the rule of law a placeholder or a play tool for the powerful or mechanisms of control and domination, or a means to an end to justify inequalities or discrepancies in the system or flaws in governance? How come the law goes where power is abused and punishes the weak more, or justify the misuse of power or abuse of the law by the powerful, without reciprocal constitutional restraints, TCR? Isn't it true that the system survives when those in power are conscious of the rule of law? That the law means nothing if it's not followed? That citizens soon see through it that the law is not for them but against them? That it's not about their interest or well-being, but a tool for the powerful to get what they want? That the discrepancies of the law only works against law-abiding citizens? That the law is best at protecting cruel discrimination and cruel discretion of power? That the people's vote doesn't really matter? That the law is not what it means? That citizens will be abused, hurt, or killed in the name of the laws, that the law will be used to cover the crimes of the powerful as a tool of intimidation, coercion, and control. Those in power have the responsibility to assure and entrust trust in the law. There is no surviving America without the rule of law. Isn't it upon thee, Patriot One, to make sure that the law is supreme and above anyone else? Do this, dear one, for the good of the country. Isn't it unwise for leaders to sow the seeds of cynicism and distrust in the law? Isn't the law the state? Isn't the rule of law the unshakable bond between the system and the people and the abuse of it, the roots of anarchy? Isn't the rule of law the base, the fundamentals, the anchor, the meaning, purpose, and mission of a sustainable system that values patriotic continuity? If the law means nothing, something that can be stretched, twisted, bent, abused, misused, disregarded, ignored, or trampled upon without consequence, then isn't the Republic dead? And isn't the Constitution dead with it? The constitutional republic and the Republic mustn't be dead. Give up, not great patriot. This is philosophical, not empirical. The Wisdom of Zaarrianism. Philosopher Prince Israel Zaar, January 26, 2026. The background video is Trianglerism Immersive Inventive Art. Hope you enjoy listening. Leave a comment and subscribe.